everyone, my name is Mystery and I play Core Keeper basically full-time. I love the game and I've been playing it ever since it was released in early access in May last year, and I have over 600 hours, so I think at this point I have a few helpful tips that I could help with new players or even mid-game players, and I want to share them. If you are looking at my funny hats, that's because we do fun hat times on my stream over on Twitch, so I will have a different hat on request of my viewers, or I will just wear a fun hat just to start the stream off whenever I like. So if you enjoy this silliness, you can head over to my Twitch and hope to catch me on my next one, or we'll just wait and see what happens on the next video that I create and whether or not it will be a new funky hat or not. So let's get down to it. I wanted to start off with showing the cute little pets here and just having a chill time with them, but we will move on over to the first tip that I have. So we want to go over electrical wires being out on display. As you can see, we're trying to create a nice little room, and these electrical wires are out on display and they look kind of funky. So what you can do is you can actually cover them up with wood flooring or any sort of flooring. So we have our generator here that's generating all this power here. So what we could do is we can put wood flooring over top of the electrical wires, and now they're all gone. You don't see anything. You can also put them under the walls. So if we grab our electrical wires, we can put them under here and they're still getting power, and then we put the walls on top and it's still generating power through the walls. You can also put any sort of wall flooring underneath the walls, but you aren't going to see anything once you put the walls down. There's no sort of seamlessness or anything like that. It will just go straight into the wall. So say you don't want wood flooring, that's okay. We can put other flooring on top. We've got coral flooring as well. I'll say that the coral flooring is a bit bland. That's okay. We can put lit floors underneath because apparently a lamp isn't enough. And then we can put the coral floors on top and it makes them a little bit brighter. Then you can also put other flooring over here, and now your room is complete. Oh, but I want to put a rug on top as well. That's fine. We can put the rug underneath the lamp and put it on top of the flooring over here. Awesome. But wait, the generator kind of looks a bit out of place now. Okay, no worries. If you want, you can put flooring underneath it, but you can't really see it. Say you want to put coral flooring underneath it, that's okay. We can do that. However, it just looks a bit weird out and about. Well, there is a way that you can put it behind a wall. But if you put it behind a wall, it's gonna look like this, and you're still gonna see it because it's got a little bit of a glow. So there is a way that you can put it behind a wall and you won't see it. What you're gonna need is your electricity generator and then also an item from the sunken sea, which is the wooden sign. You can have the core or the tulip, it doesn't matter, as long as it's from the sunken sea and that it's the wooden sign. So if we go back a bit, you can put the electricity generator in this closed off room here. You can do this directly behind as well, it doesn't matter, but you put your electricity wall here. Make sure that you've got some wires down so that it's still connecting to the lamp, and then you put the wooden sign down and it completely covers it. You can no longer hear the generator and you can no longer see it. All you'll see is a wooden sign and that's it. So that covers that one. Awesome. Alrighty, we're at the next thing, which is paintable items. A few new items came with the new update, so we'll go over those. But firstly, these are all the items that you can paint in the game. So you can place them down as is, or you can get a paintbrush and paint over them. How do you get a paintbrush? So you go to your copper workbench, which is the one after the basic workbench. So you create a copper workbench with copper bars. Then once you've got that, you can create the painter's table, which is under the base section on the right hand side. And all you need is 8 wood and 8 slime, and you can create one painter's table. When you go into the painter's table, all you need once again is some slime and some wood, and you can create as many paintbrushes as you like. So you've created the paintbrushes and now you want to get painting. What does it look like for each color? Well, let's have a look. As you can see here, this is the red section. This is what every single item looks like with the red paintbrush. So all you need to do is grab your paintbrush and then right click on the item and it will paint it that color. You can do it with the canvas painting and you can do it with the Christmas lights, as long as they are the paintable Christmas lights and not the multicolored one. You can also do the pressure plate. You can color that, and also the lit floor. Some items like the loose flooring and the pedestals and also the chairs will change shape based on the color that they are painted. Same with the wash basin as well. They will change shape or change style based on the color. So you may notice this big abyss area. This is the glass bridge painted red, as well as this part here being the glass flooring painted red. These came with the new updates with pets as well as the wash basin. The other thing that came with it was these glass walls. So this is the thick glass wall and this is the thin glass wall, and this is what they look like painted red. And then also this nice little cushion that you can sit on. This also came with the new update. This wood pillar came with the update and you can paint it as well. So we'll just go through on what's new and what each item looks like painted. So this is the new orange color that came with the new update. So everything here is painted orange, and these are the glass walls and glass flooring and glass bridges. This is what it looks like as yellow, and this is what it looks like as green and blue, and this is the new teal color or turquoise color that came with the update. So these are all new swatches that we got for all the different items. This is purple, which we already had, and this is the hot pink color that came with the new update as well. It is quite bright, as you can see. Then we have brown and black. And my new favorite, which is grey, mainly because of the gold touches that we have on the corners. It just adds a nice little splash of classiness when it comes to the grey colour. And then the white. So the grey came with the update as well, and honestly I think it's a fan favourite. Also, as a touch to add, the teal colour, some people don't enjoy it, but as a bonus, people have been using these thick glass walls and also the flooring, the rug coloration to create some cool looking ice and snow builds, as you can see with these items here looking a little bit frosty. And that's all we had for the different colours of the furniture. So if we move on over, we can go over the bugs. Alrighty, so we are on the bug section now. So in the game there are a bunch of little bugs or critters that roam around on the ground that you'll see. Now by default you'll be squishing those bugs when you walk over them, but if you're like me and you want to collect them, you'll want to turn that setting off, just because once you collect them you don't exactly want to go into your enclosure and squish all your bugs that you've just collected. So the solution to that is pressing escape, then going into settings, which you won't be able to see on my screen, but it's just before save and exit. There's the settings button, then you want to go to gameplay settings, and here's squish bugs on. No, we want to turn it off. And then once it's off and we exit out, then we go in, and once you walk over bugs, they won't squish, they won't make that squishing noise, and they'll be okay. So how do you collect them? Well, you want to create the bug net. If we go to the tin workbench, which is after the copper workbench, you'll have to create the copper workbench to create the tin workbench. So all you need is 8 wood and 8 fiber, which is pretty easy to get mid-game to early game. If you're not getting it early game, then obviously not looking in the right areas, but usually by mid-game you should have those items and you will be able to create a bug net. So when you're out and about, you want to go over, and whatever one is your interact button, which is left click for me and is default for everyone, then you want to go over to a bug and you just want to swipe at it, and you'll get whatever bug that you're looking for. And then once you right click, or whatever your interact key is, you can then place them down in an area and they won't leave. It's usually around a 5 by 5 area, but if you have a setup like this, they won't usually go out of the area that they're in unless they're a flying object. So the next one is, so these ones are lovelets and they're only found in the clay biomes. Then these are mini legs, which you can only find in the desert biome. These bugs are pest bugs. They are mainly and only found in the stone biome. These little guys are earthworms, and they are found almost everywhere. They are found in the dirt biome, which is why I have so many extra down here. They are also found in the meadow area, meadow subbiomes, the clay area, and also the Azaeos wilderness. These guys over here are called the sun and moon pinchers. They are little crab guys from the sunken sea slash ocean biome, so you'll just be able to grab those. Then these scorpion looking things are called Little Death, and they are only found in the desert. These are called black bugs, and they are found in every single biome, so you will not miss out. They are everywhere, and if you want to turn the setting on, you can squish them because you will not miss them. Lastly, of the critters are the leaf hoppers, also known as grasshoppers, but leaf hoppers kind of look like grasshoppers or little frogs, but they are only found in the Azaleos wilderness. Usually 9 times out of 10 I don't see them until I see their little legs, so just have a look out for them because sometimes they blend in. And our last two areas are my butterfly garden and also the glow bugs. I didn't put them in separate enclosures just because they're only, little things, and I put them in walls just so that they wouldn't fly away. They're not going to escape, but I wanted to keep them in one area and make it still look pretty, which is what you can do. These guys are specific to a biome, so once you see them, try and catch them. They are pretty fast. Same with the glow bugs. They also are biome specific, so if you see little dancing lights, just get your bug net out and try get the middle part of it, and you will be able to collect them. And that is everything you need to know about bugs and critters. Lastly, we are on merchant housing. So this is everything that you need to know about your merchant or your NPC. So currently in the game there are 4 total NPCs slash merchants, and 3 of them come from bosses, and the last one is a seasonal merchant, so we'll see him in a bit. All of them have requirements for them to spawn into your area that you've created for them. So the maximum size that you can create for their little house is 7 by 7 tiles, and the minimum size is 2 by 2, just because you will not be able to get them to spawn in a 1 by 1, since you need a bed, and a bed is a 1 by 2. So the requirements are a bed, a door, and their summoning object as well. So this guy is the guy that you get from the first boss near the core, which is Glurch, the big orange slime dude, and when you defeat him, in the chest you get a slime oil bucket thing, and this dude automatically spawns there as well. So when you pick it up, it says a small old bearded man may spawn into a habitable room. So the habitable room is the bed, the door, and at most a 7 by 7 or at least a 2 by 2 room. I create a 4 by 4 just because I want to decorate it and make my merchants feel at home, but if you're into creating a 2 by 2 for your merchants, no judging here, just yeah. we will give you a small awkward laugh. So you can decorate it as much as you like or as little as you like, and they will spawn immediately once those requirements are met. So each room I have dedicated to their personality, and as you can see, this guy is a fishing guy, so he's got some ocean themes in here. And lastly is our seasonal merchant. So you have to create his summoning idol, which is the calendar on the wall that he is currently blocking, and you create that at the carpenter's table. I've created a Christmas theme just because I feel like he has so much to sell for Christmas. And yeah, as you can see, this is the calendar that you put on the wall and he will spawn into. He is special because you can click on him and he will sell every event, no matter what time of the year it is. You just have to have the requirements to make those. Otherwise, you can change the setting in the main menu to override seasonal events, or you can wait for that event to come and go if you don't want to change the setting. But other than that, that is everything that I wanted to go over that will hopefully help you. I hope that this has been helpful, and I hope you all have a lovely day and enjoy playing Core Keeper. If you have any questions or any comments, please leave them below, and I will see you all later. Bye bye.